album collaborate with great musicians, and one of them, as you commented, are Philip Dornbush.
Yeah, Philip on the
Okay,
saxophone.
Blackbird Basement. I listen the music of Blackbird Basement, and I'm fan too. What's the process to working with musicians when you're making instrumentals? It's the same work and time compared with gut samples and take instruments of different songs and make a beat without help.
Yeah, I don't know. You even had live performances with Blackbeard Basement, right? For me, I don't know. I like if musicians contribute to our stuff, like the Jaleo track, the track with the jazz guitarist Matt Gold on the Wanderverse album. Seems like, wow, maybe one of the craziest beat I ever made, also because of his guitar playing. And but I also like in the end, if I'm in charge and if I'm in control how everything sounds in the. So I like to work with for example, I don't collaborate with other beat makers because I think I'm a beat maker and I try to do what I do best, and I don't want to mess up other shit. Like I don't want other people to mess up my shit. But if someone plays an instrument, that's a different thing. But that's something I can't do. Like I can't rap or do graffiti and stuff. What I can do is do beats. And if there's live music coming to it, it's nice. What I don't like too much is live drums, because I need that dirty, gritty groove box feeling to my beat.
Okay, so it's different times now about trade with persons and only you and your MPC and your samples and all that. Okay.
I guess it's different. Honestly, I didn't do much stuff like being in the studio with musicians. I've only been in the studio with MCs and vocalists so far,
okay.
But not with people who play instruments. So I can't really judge that. But I know it's a different. But that's a different thing, because you're only responsible for the music and the vocalist is responsible for the vocals. If someone with an instrument comes in, it mixes. But so far, I only got, like, Josh sent me the guitar parts from Matt Gold for Wanderverse, or the Blackbeard Basement parts, and I mixed them then, but I didn't see the people in person.
We need to fix that.
Yeah, I'm open for that. Come over to Germany, man.
I will. Eduardo, you have to come visit in Germany too.
Okay.
And
Let me see.
Chicago.
In Chicago, Germany in Chicago. Okay, that's okay. It's and Mexico in Chicago.
If you bring some bottles of mezcal, you can crash on my couch. No problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Mezcal couch ticket.
About the videos, it's not a typical video with the rapper bring the rhymes to the camera. You only caption the streets and a few captions of Pseudo Slang, walk or think about new lyrics. It's like a very introspective and kinda soulful rhymes. And I think it's the intention of the videos. That's right, or what's the real meaning? I only talk about I perceive.
Ovid, so the videographer, only videographer I have ever shot videos with is Ovid, and we met him about maybe 10 years ago, and I am so grateful. He changed our lives, and now we have this 10 years of like videos, both music videos, interviews, just life. 10 years is a long time, and I think that he is a supreme artist, an artist an incredible artist. And so so I love to work with him. I love to conceptualize with him. And Pawcut and he, so Ovid, and then Pawcut with Pawcut's collaborator Pixel, because Pixel does all this illustration, and I do illustrations too. And Pixel he's an amazing artist, and so Pawcut and Pixel is called WTM. We take money.
Okay.
And so WTM,
Really good.
and then Ovid, who's like Ovid Wunsch Media, and then Pseudo Slang. All three we call tridimensional together. Tridimensional.
Yep.
And so now we all inspire each other. So now we can inspire Ovid with music. Ovid can inspire us with light, the way that light reflects and the way that composition reflects, and we can inspire each other. And the inspiration makes it impossible to stop feeling grateful.
Okay. So that's weird. And about this, I comment this because I'm since 2014 listen rap of Germany, and I think people like Daily Concept, Melting Pot, HHB, Talk, and that it's awesome to form like you love the soul and jazz and blues in your instrumentals. I like that way to make rap and beats. It's like the antithesis of the gangster rap and all that boom bap, abstract rap and that. But I like to comment your album have a special sound. I listened it like 4 times yesterday, and the most of the songs are a continuation of the previous song. Apart, the sound of the exterior, like the train in the song Wanderverse, it's traveling around the country you live in. If I listen to complete album in a day, it's a ride for the city and the people. Like walk to your home and it starts to rain, so you sit in the banks of the train, and after follow your path to get home. Well, it's the experience I have with this album. Fuck coronavirus, yeah, you know. I'd like to take a long way around my blog and listen this, but the question is that the emotion you want to transmit or no? What's the purpose to make an album with these relaxed and jazzy vibes?
I mean, you just said it. If the intention for me always is, I mean, there's always a lot of personal stuff you put into an album. And especially with Wanderverse, a lot of personal vibe of the session is the vibe of this album. But in the end, if a listener like you, Ed, is listening to the album and it's for him the soundtrack to his travel in life, then it's perfect, and that's all I want. Because I want to express myself, but I also want to offer people a soundtrack to their life. And if those things work, that's for me the perfect outcome. So if you can listen to the music and it's in certain moments, it's for you, it means something, and it illustrates something, like when you sit in a train and ride home or go around the block. That's what I want. That's what I'm after.
Okay, so it's not very different. Like I think, and the image in my mind, it's like you try to plan in this album, and I understand more that album, and it's great. I like really this type of albums and the rap with jazzy sounds. I really like it. And thanks for to making this album for you too. Really.
Thanks for appreciating. Because
okay.
It's the one thing, but if there's people around the world like in Mexico, in the United States, or in Germany, and they all say this album means something to them. That's something I'm really thankful for. So thank you.
Yep. So I say that because in Mexico it's not typical like the person listen jazz or blues or rap. It's more about reggaeton and like that. But I like that since I have 7 years old. In that's my favorite hobby, to listen music, and it's this transform with the time, and I transform with the music I listen with the time, and so that is the reason for I look the jazzy vibes for my soul and my mind and all that. I relax that for these sounds.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
and I think you have musicians that you admire, like everyone, especially in rap. And the question is, for you to top 5 rappers and 5 producers you admire.
Jesus!
Ask a rapper which rapper he admires. He will mention himself as number 1 because that's the nature of hip hop, man.
No, never. Not for me. No, never would I be my number 1.
Don't be modest, Pseudo.
I'm kidding, but you're first, yeah.
That is so tough.
It is. I'm letting you first to have more time to think, you know?
Well, you know what? I like answering this kind of question by saying first, like that it also depends on the day. Like right now, it's a beautiful sunny day in Chicago. It's beautiful. It's maybe like gonna be 75 degrees Fahrenheit today. So we're almost, you know, we're heading into something that looks like summer. So when it's this kind of weather, I think of my favorite album usually. So albums change, like your favorite albums change. So I can't say all time because there's never like, all time is stupid because time changes, like your life changes. So and I don't mean to judge anybody by saying it's stupid, but I just mean that like you change every day, your life changes every day. So this day says like, it makes me think I want to put on Common Resurrection because it's just a divine album, like meaning there's not a moment I would ever move it forward. And I don't even like to rewind it because I like it as one whole piece. And I think that albums, if there was anything that I aspired to do in making music, is to make albums that exist in a one whole piece. That's why they don't stop a lot. Our albums don't just stop, they keep moving. So Common Resurrection, my favorite MC most of the time is a guy named Breesley Bruin from the Juggernauts.
Okay, Juggernauts.
And I grew up in New York listening to lots of underground, New York hip hop, and his patterns and his style are, to me, so inspiring, so crazy. And I've performed with him a couple of times. I booked him once in Buffalo, and he usually is my favorite MC. And then people are like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "Well, if you don't know, you better get to work. You better start figuring out who he is." I really my life also changed when I heard John Wayne rap album 2.
Okay, John Wayne, yeah.
Rap album 2. that shook the core of my existence. And so I need to have like, so this is mixed up albums, MCs, but these things are relative. So whatever. So I got two more. Do they have to be hip hop?
No, whatever you want.
Okay, good. Greatest songwriter of all time, Bob Dylan. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a debate, I would take that debate and throw it in the trash can, or I'd throw it into a landfill, because Bob Dylan, numero uno, songwriter of all time. And five, and these aren't in order either. Five. Even though he hates, I don't know if he hates hip hop. He seems to hate hip hop. But my favorite jazz pianist of all time is Ahmad Jamal. But he does seem to hate hip hop. So also I could tell him like, fuck off. Yet. He was one beautiful soul on the keys. I've never, anytime Ahmad Jamal is playing, it changes my life. That's five. I don't know if that makes sense, but okay.
And Ahmad Jamal is used by some producers like J Dilla, Pitch Rock, I don't know. I think more DJ Premier, and yeah, that's right. I agree with that. And Mr. Pawcut?
Yeah, with me, I'm gonna keep it hip hop because otherwise I'm gonna talk for an hour and think for an hour before I start talking. Anyways, with MCs, now before I listen to what they call conscious rap, I listen to gangster rap. So if I had to list my top MCs, the top three would sure be Biggie, Ghostface Killer,
Okay.
maybe Scarface from the Ghetto Boys, not only as an MC but as a personality. From the people that are big at the moment, Freddie Gibbs.
So,
And ask for producers as well, right? So I'm easier. I'm rather generic. My favorite producer of all time will always be Madlib for sure. But I also like what Wizard did. Because those Supreme clientele, for me, one of the biggest artists. This really brought so I would mention George Barrow from I like Madlib, but everybody mentions Madlib, so I mention him. It would be unfair not to mention him because everybody mentions him. Because he is one of the best. So I'll keep it 3 MCs and 4 producers, and that's it.
I mean, Madlib, not everybody talks. You say everybody says Madlib. Most people that I talk to always say more classic. They say like, it's gotta be Premier. Everybody says it's gotta be Premier or Dilla. I don't think that people say always Madlib.
Yeah. Just
Maybe,
like it's a thing of one person. So Madlib is like a good producer, like MF Doom. I don't know. I like so much.
I love him.
Yep.
He's so prolific. Crazy.
It's crazy. So the whole rhymes he had is I don't know, blow my mind.
Quasimodo the Unseen.
Dion
is
Sin, yeah,
is maybe one of the most underrated albums of all time.
for sure.
Not in my system, man. Not in my system. I love that one.